Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Brinyte PT16. This is the newest flashlight in their arsenal, and I was asked to take a look at it and tell you about it. And I'll start by saying that as far as a quality flashlight, the Brinytes are one of my favorites as far as fit and finish and features. And this one is definitely full of features. In the box, you obviously get the flashlight, the manual, which you're gonna want. You know, if you are not familiar with working some of their flashlights, I find that each manufacturer kind of runs the same kind of software on their lights, and this one it's got a whole bunch of stuff, seeing how it has extra switches on it. To go straight to their site, let's see, you get the flashlight, you get a lanyard, you get the charging cable, which is a C style and a fairly lengthy one at that, which is nice. 2 extra O-rings for right there on the tail cap, and the battery, which this always freaks me out. I don't know, for some reason the size of this box, it looks like it's going to be an 18650, but it is not. It is the bigger brother. It is the 21700. Already, it looks like it blows up when it comes out of the box. 500 milliamp. One thing I really do like about most of the Brinyte flashlights that I have is this, which you can choose to have this on there or not. Same with the pocket clip. I like about it though is when you're holding onto the flashlight and you're using the buttons, it gives a positive stop with your fingertips. This particular flashlight is IPX8 weather rated. It is drop tested to 1 meter. Maximum throw is 608 meters. Its maximum run time is 10 days in low. Let's see, back to those. In the low, it's 10 lumens and will run 10 days. In mid, it's 120 lumens and it'll run, 1200 minutes. High is 820 lumens and it'll run 200 minutes. And then in turbo, it's 2000 lumens, and it'll run 130 minutes. Pretty much all thanks to that gigantic battery. And that back switch, let me turn it down so it's not as bright. That memory feature. Actually, so the tail switch, when you turn the tail switch on, the tail switch does not have a memory feature. It just goes straight to turbo. So if you're one of these people that just, and I don't know, several of you, me being one of them, I really do like a flashlight that is simply press a button and it's on. And that tail switch, when you press it, it goes straight to turbo. And then you can hit the little switch and walk yourself through the other settings. Otherwise, if the flashlight is off and you press the little button, that brings you straight to the strobe. Which I do like that, as opposed to one of the worst features I've seen in a flashlight, and not from Brinyte, is strobe is one of the features that you have no choice but to go through. It was like low, medium, high, strobe, and then off. And I was like, that's just ridiculous. What I like about this one is the simple button to get to a bright flashlight. And then if you have a panic situation, you know that you have a button dedicated just to that. Now this one also has the side switch, which can be used independent of the back. So if I just press the side switch, that is where you can actually use the memory if you want. Each time I click it, it rolls through each of those. Press and hold, and it'll turn itself off. And now that it's off, if I press that button again on the side, it will return to the last thing that I had it set at. And if you double click, you get the strobe, and if you double click again, you get SOS. Otherwise, press and hold to shut it off. You can it does also have a lock feature. If you press 3 times quickly, 1, 2, 3, it'll flash to let you know that that you did that correctly, and you are now locked. And the indicator blinks so that you know you've got power. It's blinking green, but it's just telling you that it is locked. And then if you do it 3 times again, it will unlock, flash to let you know that you unlocked it, and now it's back to being functional. And then at any point that you want to turn it off, you can just press a long hold, and it'll shut itself off. As far as the main indicator here, leave it on. As you can tell, it's well, maybe you can't. It was glowing green when you first turn it on to show you its power level at that moment in time. And what it does is it's green when it's over 70% charged. If this indicator is glowing orange, you're between 30 and 70%. And if it glows red, you're between 10 and 30. And if it just starts flashing red, you are 10% or less, and you need to give it a full charge. The anodizing is typical of Brinyte. Very, very, very nice feel to the texturing and the work done. Got some subtle fins for cooling, and again, like I said, the anodizing on their flashlights is just perfect. This top ring is fixed, and it's not sharp, but anybody that's ever carried a flashlight that with anything on it, it could be totally flush, and you would probably still eventually wear out to your back pocket, which got your pocket clip. So as far as what I would do with this light, I mean, for me, it's about the size of my EDC that I keep on me at work, which is also a Brinyte, another one of their PT series lights. But overall, at one point in time I was comfortable carrying this daily, but it's just for me it's gotten to the point where something like this to have on you is starting to get a little bit on the large size. For me, I keep something like this in my camping bag, my bug out bag, in the glove compartment or center console of my truck. I really like the fact that it has an extreme long run time, where I favor a flashlight like this for a scenario that maybe you have more questions about than answers, and might just really need a nice bright flashlight with a long run time. As far as an overall work light goes, though, the one plus about it is you don't have to do any goofy things. Actually, here, there's one thing that I'm actually not sure what it does. I'm locking it, so maybe not. There we go. I locked it, and evidently I'm also unlocking it at the same time. Okay. So even if you lock out this side button, that side button, the back will continue to work. So maybe you carry this in your pocket and you've had a scenario where you find the light on, which I have had happen. Not this particular one. I don't know if maybe that is just a little bit more hidden or not, but I've had scenarios where it's like, why is my leg getting warm? Because I keep this in a side pocket on the. If you drop your hand to your side, it falls directly on the flashlight, and I kept finding it on, and I stopped carrying that one because the only way to stop that from happening is to lock it. And then if you need it, and you need it fast, you had to go through all these goofy steps. That this one is a lot more streamlined. But what I like about it is the side switch is now disabled, but the end cap still continues to function. And I know it may seem really old school, but if you ask yourself, how do you lock out the rear, it's as simple as a half a turn to make it so that it's no longer making contact with the battery. Meanwhile, that's still locked. And now you have access to the tail cap. Otherwise, 3 fast clicks and it unlocks, blinks. So I will have all of the information down in the description box. A direct link if you are interested in picking one of these up. I will tell you that this is a $94 flashlight, as you see everything right there. If you use the link and pick it up through Amazon, it can be more expensive. If you use my link, you should be able to get it for the prime price, which is $63. And you are definitely getting a lot of flashlight for that money. There's some really big name companies out there, and I really feel that you pay mostly for that name and then you get the flashlight. With Brinyte, I feel that you are getting a high quality light that the company will stand behind, and it's as you can see, packed full of a lot of features. I do like the Brinytes. I have actually like I said, my everyday carry at work is the PT, I think it's the 28. Down here, this used to be on my AR. I decided to switch over to a dedicated weapon light on my AR so that I could put this back into the business of being what I believe it is an awesome flashlight. So if while you are looking at this one on Amazon and you want to see other options that you can get from Brinyte, please click on the right under the description for this flashlight at Amazon. You will see a tab that will take you to the Brinyte Store. Definitely check out other lights that they have. My get home bag has my AR pistol named Alice in it, and I am running Brinyte's Scorpion weapon mount setup on that, and it's an awesome setup. It's a dual beam, so there's no shadow from your barrel. Sorry, I digress. I just really like Brinyte flashlights. So, the new PT16. If you are interested in picking one of these up, please check out my link. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Focus. There you go. Questions, comments, please leave them down below. And you guys have a good day. Cheers.